Hi guys, in this video we're going to continue with where we left off in part 1. So we're going to have a look at the third and the final case of trigonometric substitution, which is secant theta. So first identifying how the case of secant theta looks and how we're going to sub it in. I would say this is, out of the three cases, this would be the hardest case to kind of sub in and find the final integral of the answer. Okay, so let's have a look at case 3. Okay, case 3, x squared minus a squared. What is our x going to be in this case? X is going to be a secant theta, as I mentioned that this is going to be secant theta. So if you see an x squared minus a squared, remember it's not a squared minus x squared. A squared minus x squared, what was it? That was sine. Just to make a side note, it's going to be sine, right? And a squared plus x squared, right? That's going to be our tangent. Okay, but x squared minus a squared, that is going to be secant theta. Okay, secant theta. What is the derivative of secant theta? You guessed it right. It's going to be a secant theta tangent theta. Just to remind ourselves, a is going to be a number. Okay, a is going to be a number. Okay, let's have a look at an example, because why not, right? So let's find the integral of 1 over, let's say we're told to find the integral of 1 over x squared minus 81 to the half. Okay, to the half. So that means square root. Okay, dx. Okay, so what does this look like? This doesn't look like a squared minus x squared. It looks like x squared minus a squared. So what is x squared minus x squared? That looks like a secant substitution. Okay, secant substitution. So what is our a gonna be in this case? Remember a, this a, right? It is squared. So a is gonna be 9 in this case. Our x is gonna be 9 secant theta, and our dx, that is gonna be 9 secant theta. The derivative of secant is 9 secant theta tangent theta d theta. Okay, so let's sub this in and see how things get kind of nasty, right? Okay, so 1 over x squared. So it's gonna be, we're gonna plug in x for x squared, and it's gonna be 9 secant squared minus 81. Okay, let's also solve for theta. As you have seen in the last video, also we come to an answer in terms of theta, but we kind of have we want to get to the answer in terms of x, right? And we go back to what our x equals was. Okay, so let's find what our theta value in this case. So we're going to divide 9 both sides. So x over 9 equals secant theta. And if you take the inverse of both sides, so it's going to be x over 9, x secant inverse of x over 9 equals secant inverse of x over 9 equals to theta. Okay, so that's going to be our theta. Let's say that for now, so that if we do require it in the future, then we can come back to it. Okay, so d theta, of course, so we forgot to mention, put the dx. Okay, we got to sub in the dx also. So to the 1/2, not to forget that it's a square root. That's why I recommend putting the square root so that we don't forget. So 81 secant square theta minus 81 times, what is dx? Dx is 9 secant theta tangent theta d theta, right? Then we can simplify further by bringing 81 outside. 81 square root of 81, if it comes outside, it's going to be 9. Okay, and we're going to be left with secant squared theta minus minus 1. Okay, 9 secant times 9 secant theta tangent theta d theta. Okay, the 9s are going to cancel out. If you think I'm going too fast, please mention down in the comments that yes, sir, you're going too fast. Okay, so I will slow down in my future videos. Okay, and also leave down like, share, subscribe, of course, and comment down if you have any other questions related to this topic or any Calc 2 topics. Okay, so let's continue. Secant square theta minus 1. What does that equal to? That equals tangent square. Okay, going back to our formula, right? Tangent, that equals tangent square. Okay, and tangent square and the square root cancels. Okay, and then we're gonna be left with just tangent. Okay, tangent times secant theta times tan theta d theta. Tangents are gonna beautifully cross out, and we're gonna be left with secant theta d theta. Okay, now this is where we gotta kind of remember what integral of secant theta is, right? It's one of those integrals that it's kind of hard to remember. So if we go back to a memorization technique, secant tan, okay? Integral of, say we want secant, right? Integral of secant, so we're going to cross that out, and we're going to be left with these two. Okay, so, but remember when taking the integral of secant, we're going to have that natural log come in. And we're going to do secant theta plus tangent theta, absolute value around them, plus c. Alrighty, so that is our integral. Now, but remember, we got to solve it for x. We got to get it to the x in terms of x. Okay, so we found out that our secant theta, right? Secant theta is x over 9, right? So secant theta in this case is just going to be x over 9 plus tangent theta, right? Tangent theta, what we got to do is we got to create the table. Okay, we got to create, the triangle, not the table. Triangle, my bad. Okay, so theta, as we figured out, it's good we figured out before, is gonna be x over it's gonna be theta is gonna be, let's figure it out. So theta is x squared minus secant theta. So we found out secant theta, right? Secant theta, this is where we're gonna get it from. So secant theta is 1 over cosine, right? You could also think of it as 1 over cosine. Okay, so if we flip 9, if we flip this, we get 9 divided by x. Okay, and that is our cosine theta, guys. Just to make things a bit more simpler. So 9 over x is our cosine theta. So that's going to be our base over the hypotenuse. And if we solve for this third side, or the perpendicular side, it's going to be x squared minus 81. Okay, x squared minus 81. Having now that we got this side, which was the side that we need for our tangent theta. So our tangent theta is the perpendicular side, the opposite side, x squared minus 81 over the base. The base is 9. Of course, the absolute value. And we could, since we have common denominators, we can add the numerators x plus square root of x squared minus 81 over 9 plus c. Alright guys, that is our final answer. I hope you have gained an understanding of what we do when we have x squared minus a squared. If you haven't already checked out the previous part contains these two cases. An example is with both those two cases. Okay? If you have any questions, please do definitely leave down them in the comment section below, and I will try my best to respond to them as quickly as possible. Any video suggestions, any feedback that I'm going too slow, I'm going too fast, please let me down. Also, all feedback is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.